All right, everyone, here's my new studio/office. This light under my desk is also remote controlled. So many of us have that space that kind of becomes the catch-all. It starts as a drawer, then it becomes a cabinet, then a closet, and sometimes, like in my case, a room. Looks like a freaking hoarder's house. So much stuff that I can barely even move the tripod and move myself around in here. I want to convert that into an office /, YouTube studio / guest bedroom. And the first order of the day is to get it cleaned out. You need some theory of simple, and as you can see, I'm not at home. I am away for a few weeks, but I wanted to get a video out for you. And if you're new here, my videos are all about home, car, plane or train. I'll have you prepared for just about anything. And today, I'm going to have you prepared to take that room that's collecting all that stuff and turn it into a beautiful office or studio and overflow guest bedroom. All right, I'm trying to put this on the tripod and see what I'm showing you, but it's pretty bad, right? It looks like a freaking hoarder's house, and kind of feel like it is. This is getting cleaned up to become my new YouTube studio, but this is what it looks like right now. Usually a method to my madness when I'm doing some cleaning, and that usually goes into separating things into what I want to keep, what I want to give away, and what do I need to throw away. And with keep, that means it could be in the office or it could be in storage, and that's usually the method that I go through, but sometimes we change our mind. All right, I changed my mind. I'm changing strategies. So I think what I'm going to do is take everything out of here, just completely out, take it all out into the garage and just get it there, so I can start from a clean slate, figure out what I want in here as my YouTube studio, and then pick and choose from those things and bring them back in. And then what's left in the garage, I will sort through later. I know it's like playing Tetris and I'm just moving things around, but I need to get this room set up for an office / YouTube studio. And I am going to be gone for 3 weeks. And when I get back, I'm going to have a month-long, string of people visiting. So I need to get this room cleaned up and possibly into an extra guest bedroom. So that's my new strategy. Get everything out, clean slate, only bring back in what I need. That's my new strategy. Doing a project like this can seem really overwhelming, and that's usually why it ends up that way, is you just don't want to deal with it. However, I have found that if I give myself time, just maybe an hour every day or 2 hours every day, whatever the time limit you can afford, and just get started, you'll usually find that picks up momentum, and that's exactly what happened with me. The first order of business is to get out of my pajamas. Okay, here we go. It's almost 2 o'clock, and I'm giving myself 3 hours to just get this cleaned out first and get everything that I want out of here into the garage. Once I got started on the project, 3 hours went by pretty quickly, so I was able to get a little more time in, and that's why I didn't sort through things. I just wanted to get the clean slate so I could sort through things later. I'm not clear yet.
God. We have to take this apart.
Yes. I will delete that out. Since David had his own office at work, I convinced him to remove his desk and let this be my office. So in doing all this clean out in my office, I came upon this diary that I had started in 2014 and then just really never put more than a couple pages in it, and then picked up really on the evening of Brad's death. And normally I'm pretty good, but when I go back and read the things that I wrote, and it just opens things back up and brings it all back of that night that I lost my son. And maybe someday I will get the courage to read some of this to you guys. I know some people have asked about his death, and so I share so much of my life. I figured maybe I will share this too at some point, but I just need some time to kind of pull it together and do that. But I'm really glad I found this, and I'll read you a few things sometime in the future. I've kept this shoe organizer in here because I use it to organize a lot of my camera and video equipment, so that'll stay in here. And then I'm just gonna take you around the room. This back wall, I'm gonna utilize as storage. This unit here, I'm gonna continue to use as my desk and push it over. The great news about this Alpha unit is it's freestanding, so I don't have to take it off the wall. I can just push it down the wall to get it where I need it. And I've had this unit for, oh, it's kind of heavy, got a lot of stuff in here, I guess. I probably had this for, oh gosh, 13 years now. I use it every place I move because I rented for so long. I just didn't want to put things up onto the wall. So this allows me to take it down, move it, and it has been a great addition to all of my furniture. Right, so a bit has happened since yesterday. We got everything cleared up, and you can see here that I have my kind of desk area set up, which I needed to have because I'm constantly editing and stuff, and I have meetings, so I need to be able to sit and do something right here. So I had to get that set up, but there's still other things like here that are stuff I have to go through, and then also this area, which was, I said a lot of my craft stuff, it's gonna come off the door because it kind of like bangs into the wall here anyway, but I'm just getting ready to sort through and see what I want to keep in here just to have in case I want to do some stuff, and then put them into that basket right there so that I can still keep them in the office here, but keep them organized, and then what I'm gonna actually just put in boxes and put away. We had this old wooden I guess it's a table that the printer's on because I still need to be able to print things. And of course you saw me yesterday push this desk into place, but you can see I decorated it here with things that I had around the house, and my computer is up, and my laptop and my iPad and my file cabinet. So this things I need to still be able to work because I've actually ordered some things. I've ordered, it's like gonna be a full-size sofa bed thing for here. And then I've ordered a unit to go along this wall to help store a lot of this stuff, but those won't be in for at least a week. So we've got some time, and I wanted to just get part of my office set up so I had something to use. This piece of art was the inspiration piece for the colors I chose for this office. I don't always trust my eyesight for stuff like this. See, it's just slightly off. Right, this thing is really old, and you can see there's like paint and stuff all over it, but there's a way to make sure it's level this way, vertically and horizontally, and it has these little holes, so once it is vertical, you can mark with your pencil where you want your holes to be to hang your pictures. I've been using this probably for over 30 years, and if I can find it, I'll put a link to it, but this has been one of the most useful tools that I have used when moving around to apartments and things like that, that I always make sure I have this, and I keep it in my office just in case I need to move things around and change things up. I'm a big fan of repurposing whatever you have in your home to try to make your room functional for you, but sometimes you just got to buy some new things, and that's what I did. So we're going to go through and find out what I bought and how I got those assembled to start the room becoming functional. My sofa slash bed for my office slash YouTube studio slash guest bedroom has arrived. This thing came with no instructions, so I'm just gonna wing it and try to hopefully get it together. Looks right. Well, there were holes here, so I presume this is where this goes. Okay, legs are on. Wow, this is big. Bigger than I thought it was going to be. Let's see if I just slide on here. There. All right. I will be able to do a podcast from here. But the question is, will it have enough room to open up as a bed here? I've never done that, so I guess you just pull. Oh, it just pulls out. Let's That's not right. This must pull up. Maybe it pulls up. Oh, there we go. And then this must lay down. Might have to push this out a little. All right. Let's see if I have a bed. Oh my gosh. Well, for me it works. I don't know about for somebody like over 6 feet tall, but it works for me here. I also like that this will just prop up a little if you want like your head just propped up a little bit, which is kind of nice, or a lot. But I also like if I sleep the kids, the grandkids in here, the sides will keep them from falling off the bed. So I think it's gonna work out fine. It's gonna be great. Okay, let's put this away. That was easy. Wow. That was really easy. Nice. That worked out great. Feeling better? Feeling better about the studio now. I like that if I needed to get to that plug there, I can still get to it and plug things in right here. What I love about the sofa is there's this little gap back here for this to become like like a lean back chair or love seat, but I'm going to use it to stuff pillows and bedding for this love seat. It'll be a great way to store it since I have no other storage in this room. I also got this cool light, which I think is kind of nice and modern looking, but look at this. It just, if you take these rings off, put it back on. All of them work like that. They just go on and off. Ooh. Uh-oh. There we go. And it has a dimmer switch here at the bottom, so I can either use my foot. There we go. I think it gives it a nice modern feel here in this part of the room. I got part one of a storage cabinet that's going to go here. There's supposed to be 2 pieces, but I only got 1 piece, so I'm hoping the other piece shows up. Let's get it put together. You want to know what takes the longest whenever I do a project like this is, number 1, finding my glasses, and number 2, finding the tools I need. And I can't find the tools that I need till I find my glasses because I can't read this without my glasses. So I just got to find my glasses. Are you kidding? Hello! They're on my head. Joy and happiness. This is very much like putting together Legos. It reminds me of being with my grandson. All of these packages are labeled with letters and parts, and they correspond to a document and what pre-steps you have to do. So kind of reminds me of being with my grandson doing Legos. What? Oh, I think they want this one too. I think my grandson would have had this put together already. If he's watching this, he's probably laughing at me saying, "Grandma, you're not following the instructions." All right. Oh, I've got to take it apart. I didn't put those wooden pegs in. The wooden pegs. It's coming together. I've always been fiercely independent and wanting to do things on my own, and this is no different. I love trying to see if I can figure things out on my own. Build it on my own, even if it means following instructions, but yeah, brings me a lot of joy. There's still a lot of parts left here, so I don't think I'm close to being done. All right, hinges. Always the trickiest part, trying to get this hinge lined up in here. All right, I think it works. There's a little bit of a gap difference here. I have to adjust that a little bit. I swear they do this on purpose. They purposely drill the holes a little off so that you will pay for expert assembly, but I will not pay for it, and I will do this on my own. Gotta love power tools. Voila! Yay, a nice chair for my desk. Now that the room is functional, this is my opportunity to put in some personalized items. Items that make me feel really good about the space and make it my own. For me, decorating is really a joy. I like to take my time and just move pieces around to see what looks good. I like having pieces that have spoken to me. They may be pieces that I bought on travels, or they may be gifts, and I like trying to layer pieces together and seeing what pulls the space together and putting different colors and textures together and just adding little personal elements that make this space feel truly unique and truly like me. For me, lighting is very important. It's just important for me overall and my overall feeling of the room and how I work in it, but also as a YouTuber, it's important for me to have lighting, all kinds of lighting beyond my studio lighting. So let's go see what I actually put in my room to bring in some nice task lighting and some ambient lighting. All right, I want... This is a light for this piece of artwork and it's rechargeable, and I can it has a remote and everything. I can dim it and turn it on and off. So I'm going to hang that above this. All right, moment of truth. All right, so it looks like. So now my guests will have access to this extension cord so they can plug in to charge their things when they're sleeping here on the sofa bed, and they can use this little table as their nightstand, and I can still access the little light right here, so that's good. Feeling pretty good about this area now. So this is LED strip lighting that I put in, and it's tacked along, you can see the back of the shelving, so that I can add some nice light underneath. This light under my desk is also remote controlled, so I can control a lot of different colors in here to make it anything I'd like. Special bulb in here so I can control the light. Alexa, turn Edison red. I also have a smart bulb in this lamp. Alexa, turn off office. Mixing in ambient light with task lighting allows me to change the mood, but still allow me to get work done and make this into a great office and studio. All right, before we get to the final reveal, I'd like you to take a moment and like and subscribe to my channel if you'd like more content like this. But also, I'd like to hear from you. What are some of the most important things that you have in your office or studio / guest bedroom that make it comfortable for you and comfortable for your guest? Put those in the comments below. And now let's get on to a full reveal. All right, everyone, here's my new studio / office. Come on in. The first area you see is behind the door. I have a mirror that's just an over-the-door mirror that I put some LED strip lights on, so I'm doing some sort of fashion thing. I can be here and have some good light. Control the temperature of this light simply by hitting different buttons here that change it into different light colors. And I don't have a plug here, so I run this cord into a battery that's inside the closet. We are in the process of making new closet doors, so for now I just hung some draperies that are in here. This closet acts as our coat closet because we had to remove our coat closet to put in a larger bathroom. So our coats are in here, but also you'll see I have some different storage items in here. I use this to put my jewelry on here when I'm trying to do a fashion thing so I can try on jewelry. But a lot of different drawers here to help me store all those different things you hear me talk about in my videos. And up here is just other additional storage that I have. So I have a lot of suitcases up there and down here. So a lot of great storage. And as soon as we get these closet doors built, it'll look a lot nicer. This is my IKEA shoe rack that I had in here earlier. This has a lot of electronic cables and things that I take when I'm traveling, and a lot of my camera equipment and stuff is in here. All of the things for filming all are in here. Of course, you saw me put together these two units, and now they're just full of little things to store things, keep things out of the way for me. I have some of my favorite decorations here. I'm just utilizing this space to put these here for now, and then more storage over here. Lights behind these are just little puck lights that I can control with a remote control and make them different colors. Of course, this is now my desk space where I work. I like that this has this wonderful LED strip light that gives me some nice ambient light and lights up some of the stuff on the shelving. It gives me a really peaceful place to work. Over to this side of the room, which gives me a nice little conversation area here. This pulls out to a full-size bed. And of course, my inspiration piece, which was this particular piece of art. I've highlighted that with a rechargeable piece, art light that I can just simply recharge, so I don't have any wires hanging down the back. So that gives me just a little bit of ambient light in here as well. And of course I have this beautiful light over here in the corner, which is just really unique. I like the circular bulbs of it, and it dims down into 3 different levels. I have a couple new pillow covers coming here, but they haven't come in yet, so I'll have to show you those later. This is my new YouTube studio / office / guest bedroom. I'm really happy with how this turned out. Even though it's small, it's only like 10 by 10, I still feel like I have a lot of room by how I arranged everything. I even have a big space here in the middle, so if I wanted to do some yoga in the wintertime when I can't get outside, it's going to be really nice for that. And I think it's going to be a really nice guest bedroom for someone who comes and I need some overflow space, that they have a space that they feel comfortable in here as well. And I want to thank you guys for this, because I would never have done this and converted this into a studio if it hadn't been for you guys encouraging me to keep on going with my YouTube videos. I wasn't sure at one point if I, was any good at this or wanted to continue doing it, but you guys have encouraged me. And so this is the outcome of that. So thank you for your encouragement in this. I really, truly appreciate that. So I'm enjoying this so far. And if there's anything you like in here, let me know. I'll leave links in the video description below for some of the things that I have in here. Like I said, I tend to reuse a lot of things in my house. So other than some of the furniture you saw me put together, everything has been reused from other things in my home. So trying to keep it as simple as possible. I want to thank you for joining me on the video today. And as always, juice life, drink the joy, keep life simple. Keep your office simple and clean. I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.